Okay, now check this. If you as a citizen of any country, anywhere in the world, can blame your country for what it's not doing for its citizens, including you, when can your country blame you for what its citizens not doing for its citizens? Right? Because people keep saying, man, the government, right? And I'm saying, well, if any government is made up of its people, then how can you blame the government without blaming the people? Right? See, a government is a body of people. Now, what you call in the government is the legislative body. That's not the government. That's a branch of the government. You see what I'm saying? Like, the body is the people. Now, the body politic is the organization which supposed to give order to the body, not order the body. See what I'm saying? It's supposed to give order to the body. So everybody in America is supposed to carry the name America. See, because when you go abroad, you're an American. They don't care what color you are. You're not from their country. You from America. But in America, you within sets. You see what I'm saying? So that's why the body of America, I can't speak about the world. See, everybody keep talking about, well, you haven't been in another country. And I'm saying I was in Cuba. See, I was in the military. So what I'm saying is, if in America I supposed to have rights that govern my body, then it's my responsibility when my body is infected to then cleanse the body of my country. See, but if you don't understand your role in your body, then the body politic will then control the body, the people. So then it would start putting its a political opponent. See, but you say it's a politician, and I'm saying it's a citizen, because that's a citizen. See, that's what, like, man, them people stay in communities. They just stay in well-to-do communities. But you have local politicians. That's your neighbors. They don't get paid $200,000 a year. That's the federal. See what I'm saying? Now they get paid $200,000, $300,000 a year because they feds, right? Now the local, like your local chair boards, now they might get 20,000, 30,000. See, now that's decent, right? But they still, some of them still work. You see what I'm saying? So some of those positions are voluntary, some, like boards, school boards or whatever. I don't know, they might get paid because I ain't really looked into it. So I don't want to talk about something I don't know, but I know that they ain't getting paid like the ones in Washington, D.C. because they not getting the perks. Now they getting the local perks, you see what I'm saying? But them ones up in Washington, see, they get the global perks. See, they globally known, right? These little, you know, your state, see what I'm saying? They got like the local business people, you know, that's doing business in your state, if they like the governor, or if they in, you know, but if they in a district, man, they only know the people in that area, or if a big business want to come in that area, that's when they can get paid. But them ones up in the Fed, they get money every day, right? So now they talk about ethics, right? Well, if you're being lobbied, how you have ethics? But if I, as a citizen, need to talk to you, then you don't talk directly with me, you talk to us. Think about it. when the politician running for office, they don't come and talk to you personally. They talk to you in a congregation. They got a mic, you everything in order, right? Like you can't just shout questions out. You at a mic and they point to you and you come up because it's court. It's just a public forum. See what I'm saying? So when you there, he or she is controlling it. And they add, see, so you don't know if that's a plant. You don't know if that person asking that question is the question that they wanted to ask. They let whoever they want in there. See what I'm saying? So everything a game is what I'm trying to tell you. You see what I'm saying? So you being a body inside of your corporate body, which is your country, then it's your responsibility to defend the rights of the people because you are a citizen. See, this is what I'm telling people. So, okay, say you walk by and you see a personal battle, a struggle or whatever. That's personal. Now, you could leave, right, and don't call the police or whatever. And hey, that's your conscience don't condemn you nor will I, right? That's what the Bible say. Cause that's don't concern you. But when you see a politician fighting a citizen, that concerns you. Cause you could be that citizen. See what I'm saying? That's your tax dollars being used against your neighbor by your elected official. That's everybody is now in jeopardy because whatever you caught that elected official doing, the same thing somebody else could catch him doing or her doing, and they'll do the same thing. See what I'm saying? So now, are you sacrificing yourself for the betterment of the citizens by allowing this corrupt politician to stay in a position of power and you know this politician is corrupt? See, that's what I'm saying about the body of a country. See, if you deceive the body, then the country is deceived. You see what I'm saying? Because it's mentally deceived. So if the citizens is accepting a crime that the elected officials are perpetrating against the citizens, then how can that elected official then judge the citizens who are already in a crime? See, this is what I'm saying. So if you live in a country as great as America, then you show the world greatness by being the example of your country. You see what I'm saying? Because like I had no choice is what I'm telling you, right? Because once my devil invaded my family, right? And I rejected him or it or they, because it became a mass, right? Then I know that evil is in the midst of my people. Now, if I am racist, right, as I once was, then I tried to save my people that look like me. But as the masses started rolling and I started seeing more people look like me was the defendants, then I realized that America was in trouble. And that's when I became who I am, Petty Officer, 3rd Class, Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., right? Because without a country, my house didn't matter because my house resided in my country. See? And once I saw where not only was my house in jeopardy, but my citizens, my neighbors' houses was in jeopardy. And say, if my country say, in God we trust, it also included my God. How can you say, in God we trust, and then you violate God, the trust of the people who you say we, which include you, believe in God, but you're not the example of the God, or are you? See, I'm saying I am the example of my God. I am the example of my religion. So if I am the example of my religion, then am I not my God? You're supposed to be the example of your religion, like Jesus is the example of Christianity. The Prophet Muhammad is the example of Islam, but he's not the founder of Islam. That's Ishmael, according to the definition of that. And it all, both Islam and Christianity go back to Abraham. It don't go back to Adam. The original sin go back to Adam. But Abraham committed the same sin. See, this is what I'm saying. So if you look at when the masses start coming together, then the Bible and the Quran and history becomes case law. See, it all come together. See, that's why they talk about the last becoming first, because the last can use all the evidence that came before them to state their case against whoever is before them. So see, that's why I was telling my partner, he say, man, read, you need to read the Bible. And I'm saying, brother, I'm in court. That mean the Bible, then you gonna think I'm saying I'm Jesus, and I'm saying, hey man, my people know I don't read no Bible, bro. I got 2 kids and a wife. So I'm telling him like, hey man, that's how you handle problems. See, so say a problem gotta be dealt with, right? No matter what. So either you deal with the problem, which means you move on and you just let it go and just deal with it, or you deal with it like I deal with problems. Because if it's not my problem, then I'm not going to deal with it. Like you see, I'm not going to pray about it and all that, because it's not my problem. It's your problem, and you trying to get a problem to me. And I know the law, so I'm going to get a problem back to you. See, that's called a counter, right? See, you gave me your problem. So, okay. Now, I look like I got the problem, but I know it's your problem. See, because that's why I can show you who problem it is, right? The post office, now it's 60 judges, like 15 federal judges, 4 presidents. See, it started steamrolling. Now, this is what Moses said that was going to happen. The Lord told Moses, who made Moses a god to Pharaoh, and his brother Aaron, his prophet, that he was going to harden Pharaoh's heart. So I'm saying, well, my heart can't be hardened if I'm the victim. What about the hardened criminal, right, who has been habitual all the way back to Genesis 3? So I was not born doing the writing of Genesis. Moses was. But now I have written over 100 books like Moses wrote the Torah. Now, why my enemy is not being defined by me like Moses defined Pharaoh?